With me, psychotherapist, author of the book Till Death Do Us Part, Dr. Robi Ludwig. Robi, the National Sexual Assault Hotline reports a 200% increase in calls as the testimony is going on. What happens inside someone as they hear Dr. Ford's testimony and you call in like this woman did?
Well, and I certainly noticed it too. I was out for a speech and one woman approached me and she said, I was sexually assaulted in my youth and I kept it a secret for a really long time and now it's coming up for me. So a lot of women, in hearing this story about trauma, if they were traumatized, especially sexually traumatized themselves, they are re-experiencing the events that happen in their own lives. So it's almost very similar to post-traumatic stress syndrome, where it just comes up. For some women, they've never had an opportunity to really deal with it, because when the sexual abuse happened to them, it happened during a different moment in time, where women very often kept silent because they were afraid they would be attacked. And they were attacking themselves for being in a position that they felt they were responsible for what happened. So many women now who have experienced this are re-experiencing the trauma.
And it doesn't seem, obviously in this woman's case, the years. So we're talking, she's in second grade, she's 76 now. That is almost 70 years.
Right.
So the passing of time doesn't matter.
Right. And what we do know about traumatic events is that they almost get frozen in time, so that they appear three-dimensional. And in some cases, people can remember traumatic events more clearly, with more clarity, than what they did yesterday, because yesterday may not have been as eventful. So that is the way memories work. It's the most powerful memories, and sometimes the most traumatic, that stay the most vivid in our minds and in our emotions.
I just want to let everybody know that's a live look inside the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing, as we're roughly 5 minutes away from the vote that could potentially move Brett Kavanaugh before the full Senate early next week. One other thing, as we get back to victims of sexual assault and how they were moved by the testimony and brought up old wounds. What if someone close to you opens up? They may blindside you with a story. The wounds are open. They begin to talk. What do you do as a family member or friend?
Well, you thank them for trusting you enough to share their story, and there's something called active listening, where you listen to what they have to say in a very non-judgmental way. And so listening is very powerful, and knowing that a person is sharing their secret with you is a very important part of the healing journey. And then there are places, national places, you can go and turn to in order to get the proper treatment, because there are therapists out there who are trained specifically to work with sexual assault and abused victims and help them tell their story and get through to the other side, because there is another side, but it starts with somebody sharing their story first.
And somebody listening and not trying to fix them, but just coming alongside them.
Right.
The number, by the way, the National Sexual Assault Hotline is 1-800-656-4673, 1-800-656-HOPE. Robi, as always, great talking to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.